Hello and welcome to It's Giving Realty podcast, the podcast that gives you the realty in real estate. Every chance that I get, I'm going to have someone here telling you all the things you need to know about real estate so that you can either enter your journey or elevate your journey. We're going to do this together. I'm going to hold your hand when I say we need to be buying it up. Everything, every chance we get. And so today I have someone with me who is near and dear to my heart because he's made many of my deals smooth, and even in my own homeownership journey, he has saved me from hot summers, leaks, you name it. So today I have with me Mr. J of J's Plumbing and Construction LLC. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Oh, really? He is too cool for school. That is not how he. Wait, do that again for me.
I'm good, thank you.
Well, thank you for coming.
Oh,
Okay.
thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. I have actually never heard you be this chill before. But welcome to the show. Okay, I won't expose you. I'll let you present how you want to present. I apologize.
Thank you.
Well, so this is Jay, and so he doesn't only do plumbing, but he also does all of my AC and HVAC. So you are multifaceted.
Yes,
How did you get into that line of work?
I got in this line of work right after, let's say, when I was 23, 24.
Okay.
I joined New Orleans Plumbing and Pipe Trade,
Okay.
Local 60. Went to school 5 years, and I was trained in commercial.
Oh,
So
okay. Which is a big deal, by the way.
Don't.
I'm gonna talk about you later, but we just started, so I can
Okay. But
make
yeah,
a note.
I started in commercial, and then I branched off in residential.
Okay.
Basically started the company in 2004,
Okay.
and about 21 years now in
Yeah.
business. So
Congratulations. That's a
thank
big
you.
deal.
Yes.
Work for
Yes.
yourself,
Working
create your
for-
own hours, although they are
Correct.
plentiful when you're messing with me. But
Yes. Anytime, any day.
Here we go. People are listening.
I'm not gonna say that. But yeah.
But no, I really am very, very proud of you. And it's always such a joy to work with you. And I say that because when you're dealing with something like AC and plumbing, it can be very scary. But you do really good about, I don't know, making it feel like everything's gonna be fine every time because you're qualified and you're an expert in your field.
Yes, because when I get the call, that person on the other end is ranting, raging.
Yes.
Hey,
Yes.
what I do.
Right.
But I'll just say, hey, give us a minute. We'll put you on the schedule and take care of it. It may not be as bad as you think.
Yeah, I love that. I never call ramping and raving. I just say, get here.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Something ain't right. And the air always likes to go out in the summer, like
Always.
the hottest of
Always.
hot times. It's already hot in New Orleans.
Yes.
And then you wait till it's just, hot.
For it to do not working or not coming on.
Yes.
And that'd be the time that people don't want to be in no heat.
Exactly.
So,
It becomes an emergency.
correct.
What would have been just like, at your leisure becomes like, now, please.
Yeah. When the winter time comes,
Nobody goes.
Nobody calls.
Nobody goes. So, and especially with our winter, it wouldn't even matter if the heat wasn't working because
Sure.
it don't actually get cold here.
Yeah.
So, can you explain to me what you would suggest? Like, if I am a homeowner, because we're talking about things going out on us,
Okay.
what are some of the suggestions you would make to stop that? Like AC. Let's start with the AC. AC from going out.
Basically changing filters.
Ooh, that's so important.
Even if you got rentals or you try to stay on them to change filters monthly.
Say the monthly again.
Monthly.
Yes.
Because that's one big part of it, and servicing it at least once a year.
For sure.
Get your maintenance done on it. But filter changing is number one. Also try to keep the drain clear. Putting a little bleach in there once a month, every 2 months. Just to keep the drain clear because our humidity, and we build a lot of dust with that.
Yeah.
So that's just normal, things I will tell people to do just to keep it
just on regular.
Yeah.
Okay, and when you say put bleach in the drain once a month, are we talking a cap full? Are we talking
roughly
2 tablespoons, a full cup?
But I would say if you had about a cup, not a full cup, about a half a cup, quarter.
Okay.
Just to throw in the drain. It helps.
And is that every drain line, like my sink in my kitchen?
No. I'm just referring to the AC.
Just the AC, okay? Because I didn't know if you transitioned on me once you mentioned the drain line.
I'm saying yes, just AC.
Just AC. Okay.
Correct.
All right, so that actually is very beneficial, which you do for me. So I don't do that, but it is being done.
Yes.
So I think that filter is a big thing because I
It
don't think
is.
people believe that the filter is actually important.
Very
And I
important.
know people who will keep filters in 3 months, 6 months, and then wonder why the AC isn't working. They can't even get through.
Correct.
So I for my rentals, I change them myself. I don't trust them to do it.
That's
Well,
what I
I
say.
do have some tenants that I trust. I don't know if you remember my tenant on
Which
the
one?
place that I'm about to see my streets, but um,
You want? Well, I
never
can't say that
mind, never
either.
mind.
I can't say
Well,
that
one of
either.
my tenants was just heaven sent. She was really good about changing everything. She
Correct.
took care of the house like it was hers.
But that's
And I
good.
always tell people, if you're a landlord, like you want to find somebody that's gonna do to your house what you would do, or even better, you know.
Correct.
And she was really good. But aside from her, I had always changed the filters. Well, or I
That's
had my husband go and change the
that's thank you
filters. Yeah, because
because you
people
know
would
it's
take
being
that for
done.
granted. Yeah, exactly, exactly. Because at the other home that you went to,
Mm-hmm.
they were not changing the filter. The
Correct.
previous that I had to evict,
Right.
and it was so thick. Do you remember what the filter?
I remember that. I do
But
remember.
you want to call me talking about it's not getting cold. How can it get cold? Hmm?
It's true.
Hmm? So, okay, and then when we talk about plumbing, let's transition to plumbing.
Okay.
How do we stop blockages, or just how do you keep healthy plumbing habits?
I'm gonna tell you the main drain call clogs I get will be uh baby wipes because on the package it say flushable. It
Mm-hmm.
may be flushable, but it may not break down.
Right.
In some instances that say your sewer pipes,
Mm-hmm.
if it's old cast iron,
Mm-hmm.
it tends to gravitate to the
Stick. Mm-hmm.
inside the walls of the pipes, and that's where blockage comes in.
Yeah.
PVC pipe is it'll slide through, but you still don't want to put them down there
Right.
because
Over time.
over time
Mm-hmm.
it could be anything. It'll grab on something and it'll make a blockage.
Yeah.
Then someone calls, hey,
And there's a lot of cast iron in New Orleans because a
a
lot of the houses are
lot of
older.
cast
They
iron in
already
New
have
Orleans.
scale on them as is.
Correct.
So, and that is for flushable wipes as well, because baby wipes may say flushable, but people get flushable wipes like in their restroom
Mhm.
for purposes that they use the flushable wipes for,
Correct.
and they tend to throw them in the toilet, and that's a big no no.
Big no no.
What about Drano? Because I always hit them and say, "Don't put Drano down. Don't put."
Well,
What is that? What's up with that?
people like that'd be the quick thinking. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
go to the store, get some Drano, but
Mm-hmm.
it don't tend to work. It
Okay.
since to me it create the problem worse.
Okay.
So a lot of people go to acid, but you got to be careful with acid.
Yeah, that sounds dangerous.
Yes,
I'm not about to play with
but
acid.
it may dissolve it,
Mm-hmm.
but it
But it might
may
dissolve your pipes too.
correct.
You.
That's what I'm
Sorry.
correct because you got to flush it. You got to put hot water behind it and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
you still got to be careful with that. So you don't because you as a homeowner or a tenant, you don't know what's underneath that.
Yeah.
So you taking a chance.
Yeah.
Then you'll be having a whole tunnels plumbing issue,
Yeah.
replacing all the pipes.
Yeah. And that's way bigger than a
That's way
regular.
bigger than a regular service call unclogging
Yeah,
your sewer.
unclogging them. Yeah, because
Yeah.
you've snaked one of the rentals before, and that was
Yes.
an inexpensive fix.
Right.
But had they been putting the wrong stuff down there, it could have
It could have
been.
been a
Yeah.
major problem.
And I've also had to change out what it was a cracked pipe underneath
That's
the
correct.
bathroom. Remember when I redid the tile?
That's correct.
It's nothing like finding new stuff. Home ownership is it can be trying at times,
It is because you don't know what you get yourself
because you don't know
into.
what you're getting yourself to, which is why I say inspections are very important, and then also
Definitely.
having reliable people,
Correct.
service people that are qualified
Yes.
to work on your AC work. Because if they don't know what they're doing, they could actually make it worse as well. So you have your
No, that's true.
DIYers or your husbands that claim they know what they're doing and they, messing things up. So it's very important to have a J on your team.
Correct.
So you reduce the amount of money that you're spending, which is
Yes.
why that's my first call. Instead of I'm not trying to figure nothing out.
Right.
I figured out real estate. I
Right.
need to figure out plumbing.
No,
What I figured out in real estate is to call my plumber.
Good answer.
Good answer. So that's what I always do. You know what else I think of when I think about plumbing? At least as a kid, when you were younger, you'd see like grandparents put that grease down the pipes in the kitchen.
Yes.
And then now as a
Big
homeowner, I'm
no-no.
like, what were they thinking?
Big no. Yes.
You know how they and I remember my aunt used to do, my grandmother did not. My grandmother knew better. But my aunt used to do that. And she would be like, just put hot water down it. And I'm like, at some point the hot water isn't hot anymore. It still foams at the bottom. Why?
But that's not knowing though. That's all about not knowing. Yeah,
That's
because once you
crazy.
put Eventually, by the time you get to the city, it didn't got cold.
Yeah.
It didn't form particles, honks, and that's just your grease right there.
That's crazy. Okay, what is the craziest call you've gotten? You can do one as an AC person and one as a plumber.
Well, craziest call I got is right after Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
Lady said, "Oh, I had the gumbo sitting out and it spoiled overnight. So she, instead of putting it in the trash, she put it in the kitchen sink in the garbage disposal.
The whole pot of
The
gumbo?
whole pot of gumbo."
Okay.
And was calling me the next day saying, "Hey, can you come?" I said, "What
I'm sure it
happened?"
smelled too.
Smell wasn't the
Mm-mm-mm.
case, but I said, "Well, why you just didn't put it in the trash?" Well, I saw the garbage disposal, so I just figured I could just put it down the sink. She definitely called me.
Yeah.
It was bad, but the kitchen sink, most, if it's a newer home, your kitchen sink line is pretty bigger, like
Mm-hmm.
3 inch. But
Mm-hmm.
if it's a older home, it may be
Mm-hmm.
2 inch. So
Yeah.
imagine you pouring a whole pot of gumbo
Trying
down
to
a
get it
2 inch
down
out.
that.
Exactly.
And it's funny you mentioned the garbage disposal because I think people think garbage disposals are invincible. Like the stuff they think they can
They
pour
think
down.
they can put it down there because it's there.
Yeah.
But if it's not there, then what? What you gonna do with it?
Yeah.
You know?
So that would be my question for you. What is, you know, how you go to urgent care and it's like, these are the things we can treat. These are the things you need to go to the emergency room for.
Correct.
What would you say are common things that people think they can put down the garbage disposal that does not actually dispose in the garbage disposal?
That does not dispose.
Yes, like can't be broken down or
Oh
will
well,
will have it breaking.
definitely bones. That's
Right.
definitely you don't want to do that. Put it in the trash. Because the blades may not be
Mm-hmm.
strong enough to break it down.
Right.
That's basically it. No foreign objects. Definitely, you do
Mm-hmm.
find that people. Sometimes it just falls in there.
Right, right.
While you're washing dishes. Uh, that's basically about it. Because you don't want damage to the disposal. Uh, garbage disposal is basically used for crumbs,
Yeah.
leftover, just a
Crumbs.
little scrape. A
Just a
little
little
minor
something that was on
rice
the
on the
plate.
plate.
Right,
Yeah,
right. Not the whole plate.
not the whole thing. So, but the bank is a trash compactor. You just throw it
Yeah,
down there.
just keep putting. Now
So
that means the little saying like, "Oh, that's how garbage disposal." When people eat a lot of stuff, it's inaccurate. Actually,
correct.
isn't it? That's probably why people messing up. It ain't their
Yeah,
fault.
yeah,
It's
it's
the
not.
saying. The saying
Exactly,
has them confused.
exactly. It's the same.
That's what it is. We forgive y'all. Well,
Yeah.
now they know.
But the best part is don't put one,
Yeah,
especially
but
if you
don't
got
put it
10.
disposal in there, right?
Yeah,
I like a disposal though.
I
I ain't gonna. I don't even put much in it.
I
I
don't.
like it for the crumbs. Like
Yeah, yeah,
if
yeah,
there are
yeah, yeah,
crumbs in
yeah,
there, I'm
yes,
not as
yes, yes,
worried about
yes,
my.
yes, yes.
So
So
that's why I like it. But that you're right. Maybe if not even having it, it would be beneficial.
gotcha.
So okay. So tell me this. That was for your plumbing. What's the craziest AC?
AC will be, I would say, one of the craziest calls. Disconnect was off, and they not knowing.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, you call out here, hey, I'm out of heat.
Mm-hmm.
And we come there, we check everything fine. But we find out, it could be a breaker trip.
Right.
And just easy, flip the breaker. And,
Back on. Yeah.
and they don't know. But at the same time, it tripped. It could have been just outage in doing
Mm-hmm.
an area, or somebody, you did something in the trip. I don't know.
Yeah.
But and then they'll say, hey, that's it. But it was service calls.
Right. Yeah. I had to
You
come
get it.
out. Right.
You
Right.
get those.
Yeah.
There could be bad capacitor stuff like
Mm-hmm.
that. But you get those type of calls. But not knowing, that's why you call
Yeah.
someone. You ain't call Joe Blow to, hey, come check my unit out. And then make it worse than what it was.
Exactly.
So,
Yeah. And I've heard stories of that. A lot of the clients that are referred to you, they've already had somebody mess them
but
up,
they don't
which
say that. That's the
yeah, they don't share it with
They
you.
don't share it with
Which
me
is
at
what I
all.
try to get information for you because I don't know why people
So
do
then I
that.
go have to go through the start from point A to point B,
Yes.
just to find out what's going on. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't tell you that I did have someone come and just
Yeah.
lead off with that.
Yeah. I would say so if you're calling a professional out to do work on your home, just be transparent,
That's all.
right? Because then if they cause more harm, you're gonna be mad, but it's you are knowing that these things have already taken place.
Correct.
You
That's
know,
correct.
so I know for one of the rentals, we had a leak that we couldn't find, and you had to use like dye to find where the leak was, and
Yes.
that was something that was new to me because some of the drain line was like in the wall.
Yeah, that was used dye for the coil. It was a
Oh
leak
yes, that's
inside
what
the
it was.
coil. It was a leak inside the coil, so we had to troubleshoot it to find it. But it wasn't nothing known that the tenant did or anyone did. It was just a manufacturer.
Yeah, yeah. So how long would you say if it's a brand new house? How long is the AC good for before it like needs to be serviced?
Brand new house. Brand new house. Still get your maintenance once a year.
Once a year. So
You
no
know,
matter
no matter
they
what,
just
just
get
to
it serviced once a year.
because you got your condenser and you
Mhm.
still got your unit, handling unit inside the house. You know, cutting grass,
Mhm.
blowing in the condenser, just cleaning. Yeah,
Right, right.
all that plays a part. You know,
Okay. And
for
that's the
AC.
part. I don't think I don't think anybody's checking on the AC until it doesn't work, to be honest.
That's true.
And that's part of the problem. So if you're at
That's
least
true.
getting it checked once a year, you're making sure you're not in a position where you're
Correct.
paying thousands down the
That's
line.
correct.
And I say get a warranty, which home warranties don't always cover everything.
That's true.
I like to get one that lets me pick my own,
True.
professional because, and there are several out there too. So if you are a homeowner and you're thinking like, what can I put in place so that I can kind of protect myself from spending? Although it's not guaranteed because every home warranty covers certain aspects. We learned that of the AC where this is covered, but that's not covered. But it is some type of coverage. And I would get you one that allows you to select your professional so that's not, Joe Blow that they're sending, that doesn't
Correct.
isn't really vested in the work that they do. So that's been something that's helped, at least for the rentals, help me with the rentals.
Right.
Because I'm always still able to call you, have you look at it and see
Right.
what's going on. What about plumbing? What's some preventative things that they could do with their plumbing to ensure like no breakages or blockage?
Main thing I do get calls a lot on tankless water heaters. They're not servicing the tankless water heater. They need to get flush service
I think my
6 months
water
too.
heater
We're
needs
not gonna talk about that, but they need to get service. Because that's copper coils, a lot of heat, fire on them, and it build calcium inside there. So that's a lot of calls that get on tankless.
Yeah, we're gonna talk after the
Yes.
show because I'm
Yes.
trying to remember, and I feel like it's been maybe a year.
Be honest, maybe.
Wow. Why are you not telling me this? I don't feel bad because why are you not telling me this? I didn't know.
I
You
think
know,
we
it's
talked about
tankless.
it. Yeah, that see,
That's the
that's
misconception.
right there.
I'm educating everybody, myself included.
Tankless is not forever.
Yeah.
So,
But I feel like we serviced it maybe a year and a half ago.
oh man.
So I got to schedule you to look at the tankless.
Yes.
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 Okay.
Yes,
Well, I like the tankless because it looks neat, but I don't like. I don't think it's as reliable as a actual like a physical water heater, and for different reasons, like how
Okay.
hot the water gets to me
Yes.
varies with a tankless than with like a gas water heater. My gas water heater is pumping out hot water every time. But you tell me, you the professional. I'm just basing it off of
Well,
one or two rentals.
it does put out the tankless. I'm talking
Mm-hmm.
speaking on tankless. Does put out. You can change the temperature, but most tankless set at 120 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
So you won't
Scald
scald.
yourself,
Yeah,
right?
correct. But you do the proper preventive maintenance on the tankless,
Mm-hmm.
it will last.
Well, as we know, I haven't been servicing
It
mine,
was
so that's
last.
probably why the water don't get as hot for that rental.
But I like a regular gas water heater. It's more efficient now than when it was back then.
Yeah, see?
So I still have a regular tank gas water heater.
See? So
And
I wasn't crazy to
no,
do
no,
that. I just
you're
don't like
not.
that it's bulky. I like when they put it in the attic instead of like
It's
in my
just
laundry
bulky,
room.
but people looking for the room because if that water heater in that corner and
Mm-hmm.
it's 5 foot tall, if I could put a
Mm-hmm.
tankless, I can get underneath
Yeah.
that and save space.
Yeah, that's why I replaced it. So
Right.
I renovated the house. One
Right.
of my rentals got destroyed after Ida, and when we renovated it, that's when I put the tankless in there
Right.
because it was in the laundry room.
Correct.
And I'm like, I want my renter to have enough space. So, and you had told me they were like, it's not because I asked you. I'm like, is it bad if I? It's not bad. It's
Right.
not bad.
Right. It's not bad, but it runs off electric too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if the power go out,
No hot water.
no hot water.
Yeah.
But if you have a regular
Gas.
tank,
Mm-hmm.
you got
You
hot
still
water.
getting hot water.
Yes.
That's important. I'm gonna be
Yes.
honest. That's very, for that reason alone, for me at least in my house that I'm living in, I'm always gonna be tank instead of tankless.
I
I
agree.
need to be able to,
I agree.
take a hot shower.
Yeah,
So that's important. And I don't
and
think people think of little things like that
power goes out a lot in the city.
in the city.
Yeah.
Absolutely. The wind blows, the power go out. Every day that any why the power go out.
So imagine, you can't take a hot shower, So,
Yeah. No,
but
you're right.
me tank all the time,
Tank all the time.
all
So
the time.
if you may not like the look of a tank,
Hmm.
right? If you can put it in the attic, we say go tank. If you
Right.
can and you are pressed for space, tankless is fine. But apparently it needs to be maintenance every 6 months.
Every 6 months. But
Every not even a
I'm gonna
full
tell you
year.
something. One other thing that people don't know:
Okay.
most new construction will do tankless.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, tankless, because you can upsize the gas line. You upsize the gas line. A regular house,
Mm-hmm.
2 baths, the gas line is undersized.
Mm.
So you can't just say I'm gonna take this tank out and
Mm-hmm.
put this tankless in.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to do more work to it before you do that
So if they go tankless with the new construction, they can increase the size of the gas line
in the
out the
beginning.
gate.
Yes.
Mm.
And once tankless came on board,
Mm-hmm.
everybody wanted to do it,
Mm-hmm.
but they didn't know the cost factor behind it.
What's the benefit of upsizing the gas line?
Well, the benefit is, well, you have a bigger line,
Mm-hmm.
for because you need a bigger line for the tankless to work.
Ah.
That's the thing.
Also, so for it to be more effective.
Correct.
Okay, got it. So when people are here changing their water into tankless, they're actually paying additional because they may have to increase the size of their gas line that's
Yes.
existing.
And a meter increase because you're putting 200,000 BTUs just the tankless alone.
Mm.
So, yes.
So that's why it becomes pricey to do.
Yes.
Mm.
In the beginning, new construction, it's in the price.
Yeah.
Remodel, now you gotta,
Consider that.
you
Yeah.
definitely gotta consider that because nobody knows until the plumber tell
Until
them.
you're doing it.
Yeah,
And they have electrical tankless too. So
they do have electrical tankless. It, you know, you got more amps involved in electrical
mm-hmm.
tankless. You got maybe a 20 amp for just a regular electric water heater. I think it's three 30 amp breakers that you
Oh
need
wow.
for electrical tankless to work.
Now is that pulling more power as far as like
Yes, it
your
is.
electricity bill?
Yes. You'll see it on your
See
bill.
all the parts that I'm
You'll see it
serious.
on your
Like
bill.
you'll see it on your bill. So
Yes.
you paying more for the tankless, and then you paying more to use the tankless.
Yes.
So it's a lot to consider when you're thinking about I'm gonna say updating because
Correct.
because it's not an upgrade now
No,
that
it's not.
you run
Yeah.
the numbers. So when you're thinking about updating, it's a lot to consider.
Yes.
Yeah, that's like Generac. I wanted to get a Generac, and
Mm-hmm.
then all that came in with I was like,
Oh, so you talk to a rep?
let me keep thinking about this because
Right.
there's
It's
already
a lot.
it's a lot.
It's a
You're
lot.
thinking it's a quick fix because as you
It's
stated, the
not.
power goes out quickly. Or often I should say.
Correct.
And you're thinking, okay, well let me get that, but it's not even guaranteed. It's like so many. I'm like, never mind.
Yeah.
I just will keep my gas house always, so at least I can cook or have
Yes.
fire or
Yes.
what have you, have
Yes.
hot water and call it the day. But no, these are really good. They are really good tidbits to know when you're dealing with your AC, your plumbing,
Correct.
and even now we're talking money. Now we're talking, how we're spending our money and where is it going.
That's right.
So in your opinion, what is one of the most costly mistakes people make in your line of business?
When they're doing new construction,
Mm-hmm.
little homework involves knowing if that property has utilities
Okay, like already laid.
already there.
Yeah, yeah.
Like water and sewer,
Mm-hmm.
gas and electric, that comes from utility
Mm-hmm.
contractor. So, but uh, for instance, you say you building a house,
Mm-hmm.
your plumber installed everything, and he's ready to tie the sewer in, and finding out that you never had sewer or water to that property. And
That's costly.
yes, you look at maybe about 15 to 20 grand
Just to be able to run
just to
water.
get water and sewer.
Mm-hmm. What would people do? Like if for my builders, my people are individuals that a lot of regular first time home buyers now want to build their house, right?
Okay.
So for people who are wanting to do new construction, what can they do regarding their lot to determine if there was utilities ran already?
First, check the address, call the city.
Okay.
Or the sewer and water board.
Okay.
Find out if the house was there,
Mm-hmm.
you had water and sewer.
Right.
The house never was there, And sometimes if house wasn't there, it may have a line coming in, but no one knows. But just do your homework before you
before
try
you
to.
start building.
So you have
And
to do
is it
well
cheaper
research
to do
first.
it before than after?
Before,
Yeah.
yes, that's what I'm saying. That's done before you even say
Mm,
I'm gonna buy that lot.
yeah.
So that's a lot. I see a lot of people make mistakes right there.
Yeah.
But just it's not a mistake. It's not
It's
knowing.
not knowing. It's a lack of
It's not a
knowledge.
mistake. Yeah.
Which is why we're sitting here right now. It's a
It's
lack
not
of
a mistake.
knowledge.
It's just
Yeah.
lack of knowledge.
Yeah. What we're trying to give them that. So
Yes,
if you're talking about building, you need to make sure utilities were already there.
that's correct.
You call your city, call sewage and water board. Can you call energy for electric, huh?
Well,
If
energy they're going to bring that because they know you're establishing an account there, so that's
okay,
going
so
to come.
they'll
Yeah,
so it's okay if there was no energy there.
and no gas.
And
Well,
no,
if the
well, no,
subdivision
yeah,
has gas,
because some places you can't get a gas line.
you
People don't know that
cannot.
either.
I didn't see that happen before. They didn't say, "Oh, we're gonna get gas."
No, you're
No
not.
gas in the subdivision,
Yeah,
and they never know.
yeah.
Even the architect didn't know. He had gas written on the
All the
house.
plans. You get gas, and you get gas, and you
Right.
get gas.
No gas in
Oprah
the
said no.
subdivision. Yep.
That's funny.
So
So do your groundwork, do your
you
research.
have to.
It's a lot that comes into building a house, which I recently learned. Like
Mhm.
I've done a lot of investors fixes and flips and new constructions, and I felt well versed because I go in, I find the areas that's going to make sense for them. I tell
Right.
them how much they're going to make. I
Right.
tell them what to put in the house. I practically design a house. I'm like, oh, I've
Right.
been doing this for many,
Right.
I said many closings where my builders, my investors have walked away with attractive checks. Not that mine aren't attractive, but theirs is
Okay.
okay. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do it for myself. And
Right.
I thoroughly enjoy the process. But there is so much more. It's different when I tell you what to go do and then you call me to list it when it's done,
Right.
right?
Correct.
Then when I'm going through every step and I'm learning, oh, the plumber, the plumbing, like you said, the plumbing, I'm sorry, has never been laid or it needs to be cleared out or
Right.
it's old plumbing because sometimes plumbing can exist, but that plumbing is trash.
That
It's
is
it's
true.
it's not like it's there, but it shouldn't be there. It's
Right.
in
That's
horrible
true.
condition. So there's so many things you learn through the building process. So I would say I agree with you. Do the research to make sure you can have a gas stove.
Yes.
There is water existing,
Correct.
So you because you do AC and plumbing, if somebody is building, then you can come and do their water. You can lay all of their water foundation, correct?
That's correct.
Okay, slab, raised property, that's all you.
Yes.
And then you also do commercial, so it's not just residential,
That's correct.
which I was about to talk about you earlier
Yes, you
because
was.
the commercial side of things is very, very lucrative for him. And so just because of that, sometimes when you call with a little incident at the residential, it just
Well,
it's
it's not like
not on top
I
of his
can't get
list.
to you, but
Well, you take
maybe.
care of me, but but you gonna do that commercial first. You be
Yes.
like, I'm at the school, I'm at the hospital.
Yes. 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 But I don't say no.
You do
I
not.
do not
You
say
do
no. I
not.
still
Very
say give me.
reliable, great
Yes.
quality work. I be wondering what is the school and the hospitals doing
I
that you are there so frequent.
Yeah, I'd be asking the same question.
I'm
You
like, it's
know.
probably the kids put flushable
Again?
wipes in the school bathroom.
Oh, they go a little further.
I
So
don't even want. I don't even want. I don't think I want to know.
yes, they go a little further.
I don't think I want to know.
So
Well, thank you for coming on. I think
okay.
people think that they know it all when it comes to like basic things, and
Yes.
and almost the most basic things are still unknown.
No,
So
true.
having us sit down and just talk about what may feel like things we already know, others may not or
Right.
may not have experienced. So I do appreciate your time, especially since you may have had a commercial building to be at right now.
Whew.
But you sat here with us. Oh, you just left one, didn't you?
Yes.
You just left one. But no, but you sat here with us, and I really do appreciate it. And if you all think of any other thing, AC and plumbing related, I mostly talk about what I've commonly seen. But if there's other questions that you have, feel free to email us at stylist@realestatewithstyle.org. You can DM us your questions, your comments, your concerns, and I will do my best to get those answered for you or have him come back on to talk more in depth about what you would like to know. And before we go, in case they need you, commercial or residential,
Yes.
can you advise the people on how they can get in touch with you and how they can obtain your services?
They can touch with me at 504-415-1064
Mm-hmm.
and email at office.jaesplumbn@gmail.com.
Okay. So for all of your AC and plumbing needs, he is available. and we'll squeeze you in.
Yes, I will.
Thank you again for coming. And remember to tune in next time. Everything real estate we're trying to cover here so that you are empowered and encouraged to either start your real estate journey or elevate it. See you next time.
Thank you.
Plumber out.